All right. We live. Achieve More Huddle. This is the Achieve More Huddle. This is week 10 of the Achieve More Huddle. Happy Sunday, everybody. We are back and we are live. Good week. Good things to go over. Good things to talk about. Um, yeah. This is my week session. This is week 10. I was doing. So today I decided to do the week session kind of beforehand so I can be prepared. I'm not typing while I'm talking and answering questions, and realized that it was week 10. If you've been here since the beginning, from week 1 to week 10, we've had a lot of ups. We've had some, I wouldn't even say downs. We've had some learning lessons. We're almost to the end of this 12-week program, and to see all the progress that has been made has been amazing. To be able to document, that progress and see it throughout its entirety, and showing people, what the process is of being an entrepreneur. I'm currently an entrepreneur. I'm currently an entrepreneur that also has a day job, has 9 to 5. So seeing that whole process and being able to share it with you guys and show you how I go through my day to day and how we achieve more with this program has been amazing. Going to let more people come in, and then we're going to do our week session. A lot to cover, a lot to go over and talk about. Some update stuff. The Achieve More Playbook course is happening. It is happening. We should have. The plan was to launch it today. Not even gonna lie, the plan was to launch it today, but there's a few last. I'm a perfectionist. I'm just one of those guys. I'm a perfectionist. So there's a few last tweaks that I wanted to make beforehand before I give it to everybody to be able to use. All the videos are done for it, so that's good. The copy, I wanted to tweak a couple of things in the copy so that it's a little bit more fluent, in terms of the message that we're trying to give off throughout the course, and make it a little bit more put together. So we're working on the copy right now. That's the only thing that's holding it back. The packages are going to be great. I think that everybody is going to love the pricing on the packages because I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to get it. This is not something that just putting out there trying to do a money grab on. No, this is something that I actually put time into, and I also want people to have the ability to use it and to better themselves, better their situation as being entrepreneurs. So this whole program was built off of trying to achieve more in your business while you have your life going. Everybody has different things going on in their life. Everybody has things where time isn't as readily available. So we got to kind of mold our business around the time that we have, and that's what this course is built for you to do. Be able to achieve the things that you want to achieve. Make sure you hone in on your focus on the goals that's going to get you there, but also understanding how to beat the distractions that are in your way, how to block off focus time, how to pick exactly what things are going to move your business forward as opposed to the busy work. And something that I've been harping on the past couple of weeks has been not working in your business the whole time, but working on your business. There is a very distinct difference in that. So those two things is basically are basically what this program is about, and that's why we're taking our time. That's why we're taking our time and releasing it, because we want to make sure that you are seeing the results, you're getting the results that you need from this, and that people are ultimately achieving what they need to achieve in the business. The Black Sunflower Business Collective, the partners, everybody's been doing an amazing job. I haven't been able to catch every single person's live, but I've been going back and looking at them. I've learned just as much as everybody else has learned. So I can honestly say that if you're not learning something in this, you're not taking your time and really looking at what the information that's being presented, because everybody's giving gems from these partners. They're really putting their blood, sweat, and tears into what we're trying to give to you guys. And it's a lot of game. It's a lot of game being given. And like I said, I'm learning just as much as the next person. So when somebody from the partners is going live, I'm actually tuning in. I got my notes. I'm writing down stuff. I'm going to do, a couple of the free items that they have for us to get started. I'm gonna do some of those too. I am a learning entrepreneur as well. I'm learning as well. So that is a continuous thing as an entrepreneur. You're never at a point where you just mastered it all. Everybody's learning. I mean, continuously learning. So if you don't have that mindset about entrepreneurship, you are doing the wrong thing, because there's no level of mastery that you can get to this. Business is changing even as we speak. So I mean, if you're doing business concepts from the 2000s, you're wrong. If you're doing business concepts from the 2010s, you're wrong. If you're doing if you're doing business concepts from last month, you might be wrong depending on what AI has shifted in the last week. So all those things are things you need to take into account when you're starting your entrepreneurship journey. And that is something that I would like to say that Achieve More does to help, because with the 12-week program, it's not something that you're locked into in terms of one finite way of doing it. That's why we have these week sessions. So week session, I always like to give a breakdown. Every time we do a week session, I do a breakdown of what a wig is for all of our new people that may be coming into the live. A wig is a wildly important goal. And our wildly important goals, they all consist of something that's specific, measurable, and time bound. So when we set these goals, it's with the thought process that if everything in our business stays the same and we focus on this one thing, which is our wildly important goal, this will move our business forward. So every time that we set a wildly important goal, this is something that we're using to push our business forward. We don't want to have our business be in the same place by the time we end this. So everybody that's been in the Achieve More huddles for this 12-week program, this is a 12-week program that I've been doing for myself, just to show how it works, just to show that I'm an entrepreneur that also uses it. The way this started was me giving this game to Jazz. So the way that it got to this point where I'm sharing this information and sharing my journey is I shared it with Jazz when she came to me, and she said that she was overwhelmed with how much work that she had to get done. So I was like, hey, I read this book. It's called The 4 Disciplines of Execution, and I took the concepts in it and I basically kind of tailored it to an entrepreneur's lifestyle. In the book, it was more for corporations and independent departments in the corporations, how they would get their groups, how they would get their team members to move in lockstep towards a goal, and how they would use this kind of framework. So I tailored the framework to my lifestyle, me being an entrepreneur, me having a day job, and I was able to see results in doing that. So sharing that with Jazz, she said I should share it with everybody, and that's in the collective. And now, boom, we're doing 12-week programs together where you're seeing me do it live, and you're seeing every week what we're able to accomplish. So I want to get to a point where everybody is coming on here and doing their own testimony on what the Achieve More Playbook has done for them. I haven't been able to book that just yet. These past couple of weeks have been crazy in terms of me just starting my new position. I've been trying to kind of lock in on what my personal schedule is. So that's one big key thing that I need to do. I wanted to give it some time. I just finished my 3rd week with this new position, and everybody who's been here from the start, they know that, they know what the grind was to get this position. And now that we're here, we need to put the work in to make sure we mold it around achieving more in our business. So I wanted to give it a little bit of time. And I do this with all the clients that's in my program, where I want them to time block their schedule, see what they're doing every day. And we usually do it in 2 weeks, where they time block their schedule. They see where they have available time, and then we set focus work inside those times. So this week I should have did it. This week I didn't do it, but this upcoming week I would definitely be setting up, redoing my calendar. And it's going to be different from the calendar that you guys see before, because that one was based off of me having all the time in the world, because I was just 100% entrepreneurship. So This time it would be adding my 9 to 5, which is my whirlwind. So another breakdown of what a whirlwind is. A whirlwind is the task that you do every day, regardless of the fact. So the tasks that you do consistently. So for me, it would be wake up. My son wakes up, get him ready for school. If I got to take him to the bus stop, all those type of things. Me going to work, doing my job from 9 to 5, getting home, getting situated, whatever that may look like. Whether that be helping, whether that be getting my son something to eat, helping him with homework. Where I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this with their kids. Kids don't have homework no more these days. I'm not mad at it because I don't want to particularly like sit there and help, even though I know I could. I was doing it at some point in time earlier, like when he was like younger. For some reason, they had more homework. But he's in 7th grade, and every time I ask him if he got homework, he's like, "Nope." I'm like, I don't see how that works. I don't see how that works. Now, um, I will say, his grades have been slipping, so I've been on him a little bit more about it. Because the two don't connect. So I don't know if he's not doing well on his test or if he's not doing well on in class in general. But we're gonna figure this out. But I digress on that topic. I just wanted to see if anybody else was recognizing that kids don't have a lot of school. I mean, a lot of homework. The way they block schedules allows them to do it at school, Fulton County. Okay, all right, that explains a lot because he was in Fulton County recently. We moved to the east side. We moved to DeKalb County now. So he was recently in Fulton County earlier this year, and he was saying it a lot that he didn't have homework. And I was like, I don't see how that works. But that makes sense, and he did not explain it that way. But you know how kids are. You don't really believe them till you get like a somebody that says, "Hey, this is how it goes." My child won't do work at home, and I don't have a problem with it. Like I tell him, I mean, thank you, Foxy, for letting me know how that works, because he didn't explain it really really well, and I wasn't believing him because he's known to tell a little lie here and there, and I got to check behind him. So it's really hard for him to tell me something I just believe him on the first time because that boy be lying. So I got to check behind him a lot, but. Like I said, I don't particularly because I've done so many projects. Done volcanoes. I've done all kind of different projects. So I'm not really mad at the fact that they don't have homework a lot. I'm cool on it, but I want to see your grades look good. Like that's all I care about, the grades. And for him, I've always said this, like even from when he was younger, I'm like, it's not really the work that he's doing in school that I care about because I'm one of those parents that's gonna be real with you. You're not gonna use none of that stuff outside. You're not gonna use none of that stuff when you get into adulthood. A lot of the things that you're learning, you're not gonna use it, when you're here. Because I'm in adulthood and I haven't used a good. Probably I go crazy and say 90 to at least 85% of the stuff I learned in school. My thing is what I'm focused on him about is the problem solving skills. You being able to problem solve, you being able to know that like skills that you're going to use daily is I got a test due, I need to be studying, I need to put work towards it to get this goal accomplished. That's the things I'm looking for him to learn in school. So I'm like, if you're doing those things, your grades should be fine because he's very smart, but he doesn't want to use his brain at all. So we're working on that. But back to what a whirlwind is. So that is a part of my whirlwind, dealing with my son at the end of the day, and whatever he got going, whether that be training him in basketball, all those things, whatever time that ends my whirlwind because I do those things every day. So wake up in the morning, help him get to school, go to work myself, do my work, come home, get situated, get myself situated, decompress, help him with whatever he's doing. Once he's good, then that ends my whirlwind. Then I start another hour, 2 hour block of focus work where I work on my wigs, or I work on the task within my wigs that's going to push my business forward. And then after that, you do whatever you need to do. And if we consistently do that and we stack those days on top of each other, they compound. It gets to a point where you're one of my first webinars was how to gain 30 plus hours in your business. And while we did that, everybody said, "Hey, I would love to get 30 hours in my business a month." And I was like, "Well, do you have an hour every day to work on your business?" And they'll say, "Yeah, I got 1 hour, or I got 30 minutes, or I got however much time it is." And I'm like, if you do one of those every day, then there's 30 days in the month. You got 31 hours. You got 30 hours in your business every month. And then when you think about it like that, instead of thinking about it as I need to do 5 hours every day, or I got to do 6 hours, or all that type of thing, you really break it down and understand how you can reach your goal in a better, less overwhelming way. So that is how the Achieve More Huddle, the Achieve More Playbook has been built. That's the principles that it's built on. So that's a little bit of backstory, because I like to do that every time we start Achieve More Huddle, because sometimes there are people that are new and they don't know exactly what's going on here. Maybe they're new to the collective, maybe they're new to Black Sunflower, maybe they're new to Mitchell-based solutions in general. I like to go back and let people know what we're doing here. So shout out to everybody that's been here for the full 10 weeks that we've been doing this. We got 2 more weeks until this whole program, this 12-week program is over with, and then we're gonna start a whole new one, and I'm gonna continue doing it every time. So I'm really excited that everybody has joined and been a part of this. So I'm done yapping. Let me go ahead and pull up this screen so that you guys can see where we at. Like I said, I went ahead and did a lot of it beforehand, so I could just talk and flow through it as opposed to typing. So currently, my wildly important goal is to get 50 online sales for my client by June 3rd. I still think that we're very much so on course for this task. We put up a funnel for his business. The funnel has been doing well in terms of how many people have been coming to the site, how many people have clicked around. People just haven't, either they don't want the products that's on the page, or we have some kind of technical difficulty on the page. So we're trying to figure out what that is, because we're getting site views. Everything is up in terms of where it was before on his previous site. We just got to convert. So that is the part of the process that we're focused on the most. We're actually launching his full site. So we're moving the funnel from the domain and putting his full site up on Friday. So I'm really excited about that. A lot of the tasks that I got done this week are based on getting that full site up. So we're working on the full site. We're putting in the last minute touches on his full site. And when the full site is up, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know, because he has a lot of great products. It's basically a discount warehouse. If anybody's been to like these bargain bins or different type of things, he gets name brand products on wholesale, and he sells it at a great price for people in the community. So really excited about what he's doing for the community, and helping him in building his digital presence. That's been my job. So getting 50 online sales has been the goal. We have not hit that goal yet, but we are constantly working and putting in the effort to do it. So that's currently the wig that we're working on. The wigs that we have completed already was to get a Scrum Master position by March 1st. That wig has been completed. And then the other one was get 10 clients in the Achieve More Playbook program by May 1st. That wig was also completed about 2 weeks ago. So out of this 12-week program, we've completed 2 of our most wildly important goals, and it's most certainly pushed our business forward. The reason why getting a 9-to-5 or getting that Scrum Master position was important is because I've worked as an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for, let's say, since 2019, so that's 6 years. One of the most stressful times to do it is when you don't have a steady income coming in. If your business hasn't replaced your income and you're doing a lot of your work out of desperation, you can't make the best. Well, in my opinion, from what I've experienced, I don't want to put that on anybody else. From what I've experienced, I want to say it hurts you, but it puts you in a situation where you're making some of your decisions based off of desperation instead of making your decisions based off of, a clear view of what's going on. And I've made a lot of those decisions. At one point in time, I had I still have this business. I'm just not really operating in it. My sneaker business, where I did sneaker trade shows, where I had vendors come out. They would sell different sneakers. I would have the event, sort of like SneakerCon or Got Soul, if anybody's familiar with those type of events. I had my own one. We did about 10 events. Those are extremely costly. They're extremely costly. There's a lot of work that you put into it for a couple of hours. For like six hours, you put in 6 or at least 4 to 4 to 6 months worth of preparation. So that started to become more of a burden because of the financial aspect as opposed to, what it was meant to do. And that was because the market changed and all that type of stuff in terms of how sneakers were being viewed. And then not having a steady income and you're trying to put on these grand events at the same time, you're making decisions based off of what's going on in your personal life. And that goes on for all the other businesses that I had. I had a what's that called? 18 wheeler. So I was in the trucking industry for at least 3 years. I did it with my uncle. We had about 3 or 4 trucks, and then I did it by myself where I had 1 truck. Both situations failed. One was I wouldn't say failed. Let me stop that. Both were learning lessons. They were for sure learning lessons in operations. So that's where I learned operations at a lot and how important operations and having systems in your business. Because the first one with my uncle not failed, was a learning lesson because our operations were a little off financially and just business wise, because we all had 9 to 5s at that time and we didn't understand how much work had to be put into the operations daily. So it kind of crumbled from the inside out. And then my own personal one, I didn't have any systems for the money. So I didn't manage it in the correct way. I was just, something need to be fixed, I put it here. And, not really putting as much as I should into the operations of the business and understanding the systems that come into money management with that business. Because it made a lot of money, but I never seen a lot. Like I seen a good bit of it and was able to use it and build a business off of it. But at some point in time, you get upside down on it because you're not really seeing where money is going and how it's coming in, coming out. So I say all that to say, I realized that I need to have a solid, consistent income coming in, because when I go into my business, I'm not looking at it from, oh, I need this money today. I'm looking at it, oh, what's going to help my business in the future if I don't get, money from this exact move today. So that's why that first wildly important goal was important, because it helped me. That was why the lessons that I learned before got me to this position where I'm like, okay, I need to get a solid, consistent income from whatever it is until my business is able to supplement my income fully. And at that point, I'm gonna have like a quit number, like where I have a number where I'm like, if I hit this number for this amount of time, I haven't developed yet, but I got this idea from another entrepreneur that I follow. From Social Proof. His name is David Shands, and he had a great philosophy behind it. He was like, he has a quit number where he was working at Cheesecake Factory. He had a number that he set for himself that if he hit this number for a consecutive amount of months, then he would be able to leave his job behind. I haven't developed that number. The job I have is really good right now, so that number is going to be pretty high once I do develop it. But that is the reason why getting that position was important to me, because I wanted to be able to work on my business in a way that I'm not doing it from desperation. The next one was to get 10 clients in the Achieve More Playbook program. We did that, and that was amazing. That means that 10 people see the value in what's in the Achieve More Playbook program. They understand the value, but also from a business aspect, this is a new product. This is a new service that I'm introducing into the market. So you want to be able to test out your formula. So I have a formula that I go by. And if you ask these 10 clients, I guarantee you each one of them can say that they had some variation of this formula. Now, everybody has a different business or a different plan for what they're doing for their business. But each one of them have had, a similar variation of this formula and how I approach what they're trying to do. So I wanted to test this out and make sure that I hone in on the important things that's going to get people results. So when I actually release it to the market, i.e. the Achieve More Playbook course that I'm going to, be releasing here soon, that I made sure I got all the information necessary for us to get those results without me having to be one-on-one every time. So there also is going to be a one-on-one aspect that's included with the course where you get to have one-on-one access as well. But the course is going to have that same amount of impact that it has with the 12-week program with with me being one-on-one with you. So that was the purpose of those 2 weeks. And we completed both of those. So now my business, like I said, has been pushed forward. I now have a good amount of data for the Achieve More Playbook program. I understand, a lot better than I did at the beginning how the formula is going to work. So now I could push my business forward and release a course. That's the whole purpose of what we were doing. I have a 9 to 5, so that means that I have a consistent income. I don't have to worry about making decisions on my business based off of desperation. I can now make decisions that's going to improve my business in the future. So that's going to push my business forward. So these are the type of things that I think about when I'm using the Achieve More Playbook program, and when I give it to my clients, when we're talking about it with my clients. This is the mindset that I want you to be in, as opposed to how can I make a whole bunch of money tomorrow? Because I think that's the common misconception with entrepreneurship, is people think that this is a get rich quick scheme, and it's really not. Entrepreneurship is tough. There's a lot of ups and downs, ebbs and flows. It's like you're really running a full business. You've taken on the risk of running every aspect of a business, every aspect. So when you get a 9 to 5, basically you're trading your time for money. So somebody who is running this business, as they're the entrepreneur, or they're the chairman or the board that runs this business, they've taken on every risk of the business, every operation they've taken on. They're saying, hey, if you do this aspect of the job, we'll get, for this amount of time, we'll give you this much money. So you're flipping that as an entrepreneur, and you're doing every aspect of the business yourself. So all the risk that comes with it, that is now on you. That's the thought process of being an entrepreneur. It's an actual business. I feel like a lot of people right now have kind of lost sight of that, and it's kind of like a hobby as opposed to a business. So just want to put some perspective on that. And this is something that is, if you're an entrepreneur, this is something that you're going to be doing as the long haul. Now, there are some people that take off in a month, and they make it $500,000. They introduce something to the market and it took off. Perfect. That's awesome. Now, on the other side of it, they got to run that business. They have to run the operations of that business. They have to take care of the demand of that business. Like it's other things that come along with it. They have to make sure they hire the right people. It's like you're taking on the business yourself. So that's the mindset I want everybody to be in when we're thinking about these things. When you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, whether it be for candles, whether it be for a service, whether it be for any type of product that you're thinking about introducing to the market, run it like a real CEO. Start studying what these CEOs do. Start studying what these businesses do. You don't see it in real life because it's common nature now, but they'll test products to see if it works. They'll put products into the market and test it. When you hear that this product is only available in a certain region, they're testing the product to see if it's working, and then they're going to release it to the masses. You just got to pay attention to the certain ways of how they run their business, and you put it into your own business to make your business successful. So without further ado, let's get into the Achieve More playbook. So my lead measures and my lag measures. The lag measure has always been every week to hit 8 tasks. This week I hit 6. As you can tell, I've hit, out of the 10 weeks, I've hit 8 tasks 4 times. Not a bad thing. I want to at least get it over 50%. So that means these next 2 weeks I got to hit at least 8 every time. The green on these are showing that these 2 weeks, as we talked about earlier, were achieved already. So that's why we green them out. But even in those, as you can tell, I didn't hit 8 tasks every time in those. So sometimes you don't actually have to, it's like a shoot for the moon, land on the stars type situation. Like I reach for 8 tasks every time because I know that's going to push me to try to complete as many tasks as I can to hit that 8. And if I'm consistently trying to hit 8 tasks, that means every week, I'm putting at least 5 to 6 or however many efforts in to completing tasks to make sure I hit that goal. So that's the whole purpose of this. You're trying to push yourself. You're trying to make sure that you're doing actual tasks that's going to push your business forward, as opposed to just doing random things. Just do a little bit here, doing a little bit there. No, I know for a fact every week that I go into the week, I want to try to get 8 tasks done. If I hit that, awesome. If I don't, I know I put in effort to get to that, and I know that that effort is going to be reflected in my business regardless. So regardless if I don't hit it or if I hit it, I'm still winning because I'm putting effort into my business regardless. So yeah, I hit 6 this week, and we'll go over what those 6 are. Let me see. All right, so let's go over what those 6 tasks were. Take a second and go over it. This is Notion, by the way. This is a task database or a digital workspace that I, put all of my things into. So this week we did the product list consolidation, imported the product list for the customers. That's 1. That's 2. Added products to correct collections. We tested the website. We input all the products, and then we connected all the pages to the correct category. Now, everything else on this list was towards the Achieve More Playbook. But I didn't have, I've already completed the wig and where we were talking about, getting 10 clients in. But these tasks were specifically for the course. Now I don't have a wig for the course, but I'm still putting in work towards that coming out. So that's where everything else was. But the other 6 tasks were focusing on the client's page and making sure that his website is going to be able to be launched by Friday. But as you can tell, I did way more than 6 tasks. I just did 6 tasks in that actual wig wildly important goal. But I do need to create another wildly important goal for the course. I plan to do that for the upcoming 12-week program that we're going to do. So I'm not going to do it for this one. We're just going to focus on this last one where we're doing 50 sales for the client. But I'm still doing the course, the task for the course, because we've had people ask about it. People want it. People want me to release that. And I've been saying I need to release it. But like I said, I'm a perfectionist. I want to make sure all details are correct in it before I release it. I don't want to just release anything. And it's not just like some type of money grab. This is something I actually put work into to make sure that you guys get the value out of it, because I do respect everybody's time. And I do respect that you guys have businesses and you want to get game out of this and really move your business forward. So that was the purpose of why it's taking so long, but it will be dropped here soon. I want to say this week for sure. All right, so let's go back. Let's head back. Let me see. My computer moves so slow sometimes. And it's a Mac. I don't even understand. Oh, all right, here you go. I have so many expectations for MacBooks. Mine is 2015 though, so so it's a decade old. I probably should give it a break. I've had it for a lot of different projects that I've been doing. All right, we're back to the original page. So let's go down. We talked about this. Our goal progress hadn't hit any sales just yet, but that is our goal. It's 50 sales. So hoping to see this number change here soon, really, really soon. All right, these are all of our weekly reflections. So week 10, the biggest what worked this week, the things that worked the best this week, I was able to delegate tasks. So delegating tasks for me really worked this week. This is why I got so much done. I'm still working on my communication to get a specific outcome out though. But overall, I think a lot was accomplished. I have a VA now that I'm working with who has helped me do a lot of this work when it comes to the client site. So delegating those tasks has helped me a lot. That's why I was able to get so much done. Like I said, it wasn't all just the client site, but it was the Achieve More Playbook course as well. So being able to delegate those tasks and work in both, that really worked. What didn't work, like I said, I need to work on my communication to delegate tasks a little bit better. Sometimes I was a little bit vague in what I needed, so I need to get more specific on what I need to be done. I think that's going to like relaying that message better, I think that's going to get me to my desired outcome a lot better. And that's something that we're building a relationship, a communication relationship with this VA. So I'm building that communication relationship so she understands what I need. I understand how to communicate with her better, and then the desired outcome just starts to get pumped out every time we talk. So that's what really worked for me this week, and I plan on getting better at that this week and continuing on. And that's gonna put my business on another level. And being able to do that, having that opportunity has been amazing. So shout out to Black Sunflower. That is connection. That is the connection that has got me to this point, and it's going to be available to everybody in Black Sunflower here soon. So look out for that for sure. If you need, well, mostly everybody's going to need VA services. Like, let's be honest. But at the beginning you may not need it, but once you start to do those numbers, you start to use all the gems that everybody's been teaching you, you're definitely going to need those services. So look out for Black Sunflower doing big things in that space and that offer. Our weekly breakdown, we know our milestones: 10 sales, 25 sales, 50 sales, till we get to that 50 sale number on our online site. And that is by June the 3rd. That's our goal. And then our lead measure tracker. So last week I wanted to launch the website. I did not do that, but I did get all the products updated on there. So we greened that out. So this week, all we're focused on is launching that website. Only thing we're focused on, launching that website for the client, getting them that desired outcome, which is their digital presence. We've already done their Google My Business. We've already got their Google Analytics and everything up to date. We've got their Instagram and everything optimized, their Facebook optimized. This is the last piece of the puzzle. It's giving them a fully constructed website, SEO optimized, everything, all the bells and whistles. So launching that website is going to be my only focus this week. I'm focused on that. And also launching the Achieve More course. But like I said, we've already completed the wig for that. The Achieve More course is the cherry on top. So those two things are what I'm mainly focused on this week, and I'm excited about dropping those here soon. All right, where are we at? We're at week 10. So the wins for this week, we had 6 tasks that we completed. We're close to completing the client website, and we started working with the VA. So all those things were a focus from last week, and we got a lot of it done. And we're almost completed with that goal. So getting the VA service, working with the VA, and almost being able to finish out the website. Those are big goals. Those are big things to celebrate on our progress. Now we need to lock in and just get them completely done, and then we can move on to the next thing, and then possibly start a whole new 12 weeks before we even need to. We get those 50 sales when we launch that. When we launch that website, get those 50 sales in that week, we can go ahead and move on to the next wildly important goal from that point. So that is the biggest goal that I have this week. I want to be able to say, come back to you guys with a smile on my face and say, hey, we completed that goal, and we all gonna clap it up and have a good time when that happens. So that is basically it for today. That is our wig session for today. Anybody have any questions? Anything they want to ask? What else? I think I did all my plugs. Did I do my Black Sunflower plug? Shout out to Jazz. Shout out to all the partners in the Black Sunflower Collective. If you're not in the collective, you need to do it. Go ahead and check it out. If you're not in the Black Sunflower Collective, all the partners, like I said, are dropping gems. There is so much game. There's so much free information right now. I'm gonna emphasize free because it is free right now, but soon it's not. It's not going to be free soon. So, and it's not going to be, out of your grasp. It's not going to be out of your grasp to go and check it out. But I'm not seeing anybody give out this type of game for free. Foxy said, I have a lot of catching up to do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I would say try to watch a video a day. There's enough of those videos out there from the partners, from all of us, for you to watch a video a day. Yes. Yeah, get signed up for sure. I'm telling you. Get signed up. I don't see anybody putting out this much information. And these are not only is this is free game, for right now it's free, but these are also entrepreneurs that are currently doing it. I think a lot of people they do something one time and then they teach a course on it. I'm currently like this is what the Achieve More Huddle is for. You see, and I'm currently working and doing this right now. I have clients that are currently doing this. I'm currently still working in my business. I'm giving you the play by play. There's a lot of things that I want to achieve that I haven't achieved yet, and you get to see that. Also, you get to see all the things that I have achieved. So with all the other partners, they can tell you there's a couple of our partners that are just starting, on the road to getting their business up and running, but they do have the knowledge on what they're teaching. They've either worked in the field or they've done this work previously, or they've helped other clients in another field do this. Like they have the actual knowledge of it, but they're putting their business together for it. So these are people with the knowledge and, people that are actual entrepreneurs trying to give you game back, trying to reach back and help out. I'm just getting started, but I'm terrible with my time management or what to focus on first. My email is right there. Hit that. Go ahead and send me an email. We can get you in the Achieve More Playbook program, and I'll go ahead and send you a link for a consultation. We can talk about it. That's it's crazy. That is exactly what the Achieve More Playbook program is for. Like I said in the beginning, it is for us to really focus in and hone in on what's going to push our business forward. Like if you're just starting out, if you're just starting your business now, what's going to push your business forward is maybe getting that LLC, getting a DUNS number, getting your Instagram up and running. Like these may seem like small things, but they're not. They're really not. A lot of people get stuck on actual starting. I would say more than 50% of people who want to be entrepreneurs, they get stuck on where do I start at? Or they get analysis paralysis where they feel like they got to know all the things in the world to get started. No, you don't have to know all the things in the world. You'll never know all the things in the world. So you might as well just get started. You might as well learn your lessons, hit your bumps. You're going to hit the bumps regardless. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't care how many people, tell you different things. You're still going to hit those same bumps because you have to actively do it to understand it. That's why I was in so many businesses beforehand. So that's why I was in the trucking industry. I saw a lot. I study entrepreneurs all the time. Like every day is either I'm watching, as you can tell, I got basketball up in the background. This is my favorite time of year, by the way. It's March Madness. So y'all know I love y'all. If y'all know I love y'all. So if I'm not watching the SEC tournament game right now to talk to y'all, hey, I love this collective. I love being here because this is my favorite time of year. But yeah, every day I'm either watching basketball or I'm watching something about entrepreneurship. My son can attest to this. My mom, she sees me watching this all the time. So I really study this stuff. And this is something that even though I study so much, I still hit bumps in the road. I'm still learning how to implement certain things in my own business. I thought I signed up, but I haven't received anything in my email or through Black Sun. I just catch some of the lives through YouTube. Send me an email. Send me an email with your name, first name, last name, it's Mitchell Bay Solutions. It's right there at the bottom left. It should be bottom left for y'all too. It's right there on the bottom left. Send me an email. We'll talk about it. We'll get you right. We will get you right. Yeah. Anybody else got any questions? I want to know, anybody in the chat, tell me what you do. If it's candles, that's fine. I know a lot of people in here are doing candles. Tell me the name of your business. Tell me something that give me a question that you want to know now. I have, let me say, where we at? Like I said, 2019 is where I've been an entrepreneur since I've been a kid though. Like, from the grass cutting businesses to the what is that? The candy business. I had a candy business. I had a t-shirt print business when I was in middle school. I used to go get the t-shirt transfer paper, and I had this book of different designs that I'll find online, and I'll bring the book to school. I'm like, hey man, what t-shirt you want? And they'll tell me what t-shirt. I even had little cards on how you wash it. I was legit when I was little. Oh man, that I grew up and I didn't want to do anything else. I've always either wanted to play in the NBA or run my own business. It was either Fortune 500 CEO or LeBron. I'm hooping against LeBron, either one. Candles and more, Bonices, okay. Soap, body butters, and want to add candles. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. Put your everybody that's in here, put your at for people to follow you. I'll follow you as well. I'll go ahead and do that now from the Mitchell Bay what's that called? For the Mitchell Bay site, Instagram. Put your Instagram in the chat. I'll follow you. Candles and body oils. Love it. Love it. Love it. What are some matter of fact? Because I'll stay on for another 15 minutes. We usually do this for an hour. Give me some problems that you guys are facing in your business. Let me see if I can help. Because I may be facing the same problem, or I may have faced that problem at some point in time. Just starting. Darnisha said just starting. All right, I'm gonna follow you at Bonices. I'm gonna follow you in a second before we get off the live. Everybody that puts their Instagram in the chat, I'll follow. There's going to be a lot of posts going up for Mitchell Bay Solutions here soon. That's going to be about the Achieve More Playbook. There's only 3 posts on there right now because I'm building that as well. So that's something that hasn't been built out just yet as well. But I would love to follow you and see your journey come across my feed and like a couple pictures. Give you some comments. Those things always boost engagement. All right, so Darnisha said just starting. Like I said that at the beginning, a lot of people get stuck on just starting. So what I would say is for you just starting, I would write everything out. What's your plan for your business? What are the products that you have for your business? And then from that point, I would test the market. So what I mean by that is I'm gonna go back to my sneaker business. When I first started Fresh Kicks Market, I wrote everything out, all my ideas about what I thought it would be. I'm a sneakerhead, so I used to love going to sneaker con and all that stuff. So I wrote out everything that I thought it could be, what it could be from names and everything like that. Then I sent out a list of things to my friends, family. I said, hey, what do you like out of this list? I tested the market to see exactly which one people like the most. They came up with, I had like 10 different names, and then I narrowed it down to 5. Then one of them was Fresh Kicks Market. Everybody liked Fresh Kicks Market. Boom, that's the title. Then I came up with, what kind of things would you want to see at this event? And I put, different type of things that I thought I would include. Then I sent that out. Boom. And I just kept testing the market. So if you have a problem starting, I would start there. Write down everything. I can't be consistent to see results. That's that full-time job and other things get in the way. Okay. So with that problem, we all face that problem. Let's be honest. We all face that problem. I would really think that you could find pockets of time in your full-time job. There's pockets of time in the day where you could focus on one task. So it can be as small as possible. That's why we want to have our wildly important goal, the biggest goal that we have in our business, and we want to break them down all the way. Break them all the way down to the smallest possible task. And every day you put one task in the queue that you can get done. And you keep doing that. Now I'm closed since the year before last. Nah, Foxy, we about to get you back up. While we're on the live, I want you to develop a wildly important goal. And what I mean by that is I want you to write something down and then put it in the chat. I'm going to show it to everybody. Write something down that is specific. So specifically what you want to do for your business. It's measurable. So put a measure like this many sales, one website or, one this or whatever the case, and make it time bound. We're going to start there. Darnisha said website. I had a couple other businesses and used Shopify and it was easy, but trying to use the website program is not simple like Shopify. We do have a done for you service. You have the business name logo almost complete, building my brand with the program right now. Perfect. You're doing what you're supposed to do then. You don't have no problem with starting. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. The website part, we do have a done for you service that I believe is already built out or will be built out. So if you're having a problem with that, we can definitely work on that. we can get you to that point where that website's up and running. We don't want you to fall behind for the website. That's something that we can definitely help with. So I think we have the done for you service already built out. If not, it's coming very soon. So if you're still using Shopify, we're gonna switch you over to this Black Sunflower program because it's 10 times better. Foxy, I want to create a social media site and post a video each week. Perfect. Okay, so let's say your first wildly important goal would be to making which social media platform you talk about. Is it all of them? Is it Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, Twitter? Which one are you? Let's get really specific. So you said social media site. That's not specific enough. We're gonna get real specific. I want to create my IG by next week. That's a wildly important goal. So every day you work towards that goal. And then from there, you say you want to post a video each week. So at that point in time, you say, I want to create 10 pieces of content. I want to create 10 pieces of content by this week. I think my audience is YouTube, but can't be too sure. Long form content, YouTube is amazing. Long form content is something that is great. Because then you can, if you're doing long-term content, then you can break it down into short-form content and post it on other things. So if you're going to do YouTube, you said that your business was it was soap, body butters, and candles. If you're going to do YouTube, I would suggest you doing a video of you making them. Like you doing a video how you make them, what goes into them, what each one of them means, and post that on YouTube, and then break it down into YouTube Shorts. Then you can even put that on TikTok. You can put that on Instagram Reels. Like you can break it down from there. But you can do long form. How you make your soaps. Talk about the soap. I know educational content does really well. Educational content always does well. I know when I see something educational on TikTok, I always stop. I like to learn stuff. So if it's something really interesting and you grab my attention with it, like how you make this certain soap and what does this scent mean, and what kind of benefits it has on your body and stuff like that, I'll sit there and I'll watch it. I mean, that's me personally, but I've seen educational content do really well. So that's my advice. If you're going to do YouTube, that is perfect. And the thing about it is, don't get stuck on just YouTube. Break the content down. You can use a app called, not app, but it's a webpage. It's called Opus Clip. And there's a lot of different ones, but it'll take long form content like from YouTube and it'll break it down into individual small pieces of content that you can use for other platforms. So it's called Opus Clip. So look in the Opus Clip, do you some long form content. That's some okay. One of your goals, if you want to, you say you want to do one post a video each week. So one of your goals, if it's one video each week, so one day can be shoot the content. Once you're done shooting it, that's all you did today. The next day is edit the content. Once you edit it, that's all you did today. Third day, and this is all throughout the week. Third day is take clips. That's all you did. Take your hands off. Then the fourth day is schedule each clip. Put each clip where it's supposed to be at. Then the fifth day is press send. That's 1 week. And you posted a video and you posted it to every platform. And if you do that each week, that's 52 pieces of content that you'll have by the end of the year. Because it's 52 weeks in the year. 52 pieces of content. And then from that point in time, if you break it down into clips, that's even more content. Then all of a sudden your page is filled with different things that people can go to. And that's only in 1 year. You'll build off of it. Now just imagine if one goes viral. If one of those things go viral, now your business is booming. You that much closer to having that business supplement your income. But that's how I want everybody to think about it. It's about it's about compounding the tasks on top of each other. It's not about doing it all in one day. I never focus on doing all my work in one day. If I have a goal, I break it down. I see what I can do today. I'm gonna see what I can do today. I'm gonna get that done, and then after that, I'm about to go chill because I got a lot of other stuff I got to do. Because we also have a life at the same time. Darnisha said, I think my goal should be completing website. I can't complete the branding blueprint because the last section is about your website and social media. Cool. All right. So let's focus on the website. What are the aspects that you need done for the website? Um, what are the aspects that you need done for the website? Reach out to the collective and see how see if the done for you services are available already. I don't know because we implement things throughout the week so much. Like Jazz is when I say she'll have something new every day. She'll have something new every day. So this is an ever evolving collective group. It's always evolving. We're nowhere near our final form for this. So I believe the done for you services are available now. But if they're not, I'm almost sure she'll find a way to help in some form of fashion. Foxy said that makes it more manageable. That makes more manageable in my busy schedule. Yes. So that's how you should think about it. So 1 hour that day, I'm shooting the content for an hour. And that's just raw footage. That's just you probably could be shooting and you just doing stuff. You just got the camera on you just doing stuff. Then the next day you edit it. You realize you can put a voiceover behind it. Like, hey guys, this is me. I'm doing my soaps today. This is a soap. And then now you put in a clip of you doing the soap. This soap means this. Then the next clip is you put packaging the soap. This soap can give you these different benefits for your body. Da, da, da. Then the end of it is you showing the actual packaging for the soap and what you would give to a customer. Check out my Instagram. Go to my site and buy one. Ask for the sale. At the end of it, always ask for the sale. Always ask for the sale. Darnisha said, okay, we'll check into that. Thank you so much. Also, Darnisha, before you go ask the collective, look at your site from top to bottom and see exactly what needs to be done for it to be finished. Like look at everything, whether it needs products on there, whether it needs a design, whether it needs the checkout page. Break down everything that needs to be done and see what exactly you need somebody to help you with and what you can do yourself. So see both of those parts. And if you're already in the collective and you have a site or you've started it, there's a brown button that should be at the bottom right of your page with live chat support. Reach out to them. I think you have that access. I'm almost sure. But there should be a brown little chat button. It got 3 dots in it, and it's brown and white. Hit that button, and some of that stuff that they can help you do live while you're on the phone with them. So if you have access to that, definitely use that resource because that's why we got it. We want y'all to be able to use that access, and it's 24/7. So list out, I would say first on your website, list out everything that needs to be done all the way down, everything for it to be ready to go. And then from that point, check off everything that you can do yourself and things that you need help with. And then I would look at the button, that brown button in the bottom right, and then the stuff that they may be able to help you do some of that stuff. And if they can't, then reach out to Jazz and see if those done for you services are available. So that would be my plan for you. I want to get an order out and product made. So Love Life, let's get a lot. Matter of fact, let's get a lot more specific. And those are two separate things. So for example, I would say I want to get one product fully developed by what's this? This is March. This is March. March 16th. So I would say by April 1st. So I would say I want to get, or depending on how many products you want to have, I want to get 3 products fully developed by April 1st. And then from that point, I want to sell 50 products by June 1st. So that's how I want you to phrase it. Saying I want to get an order out and a product made, that's really vague. You gotta be really specific on it and give yourself a real time frame to get it done. Because if you go at it from that vague, I want to get an order out. How? I want to get a product made. What type of product? What products? How many products are we doing? What are we doing? So make it real specific. I want to get, and this is hypothetical. I want to get 3 products made. I want to get 3 products fully developed by April 1st. When I say fully developed, that means everything about the product. What the product is, the product name, the label, what vessel. I think I'm learning my candle stuff too. What vessel is going to be in, what wick I'm gonna use. It needs to be ready to give to the customer by April 1st. I want 3 products like that by April 1st. Ready, like go to market. Here's my product. You can buy it from me right now by April 1st. That's how I want you to think about that. Then from that point, you can break down everything you need to do from that point. We just listed a couple of them just now. I'm not a professional candle maker, so I don't know for sure. I'm just now learning about the vessels and the wicks and all that stuff and the scents. So y'all got me on that one. But everything you need to do to get, and I'm just saying a hypothetical number. I don't know how many that you have, but let's say if it's 3, I would stick with 3 because that's a manageable number. 3 products fully developed by April 1st, and then you list everything you need to do to get that, to make that happen by April 1st. Yes, you said, but I need new materials, new labels, new. Perfect. So you're already on the path. You're already on the path. So now that you know exactly how many you need to get done and by what time, now you know, all right, I need 3 labels. I need or however long it takes you to test the product, however long it takes you to put this much into the product, all this. And when I say 3 products fully developed, I mean the pricing too, everything about this product. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you don't want to leave a part out and now you got to go back to that task. You want to be able to say, hey, I have this product fully developed. I know how much it costs. I know how much I'm going to sell it for. I know how much profit I'm going to make for it. I know how much it costs to put into this product. This is my product right here. And I'm going to show it to the market. So every time I sell this product, this is how much the product cost me to make it. This is how much I'm gonna make off of it once I sell it. That's exactly how I want you to think. And I want 3 of those products developed by this date. And then you move forward from there. Pam is one of our rising Achieve More Playbook stars. That's it, the breakdown. Yeah, I'm telling you, the breakdown is gonna make you feel better because it's not gonna be as it's not gonna be as overwhelming. It's not gonna be as overwhelming. If you just say I want to get an order out and a product made, that because it's so vague, it's overwhelming. Trust me, I've been there multiple times where I say that I want to do something and I make it really vague and it seems overwhelming because I don't know where to start. But once you like I said, once you make it really specific, you make it measurable and you make it time bound, then I can list the tasks that I have to do. Now I have a roadmap to get there, as opposed to I don't know how I'm gonna get these products made. I don't know how I'm gonna get this order out. I don't know exactly how that's gonna happen. Hey, Pam said, if you are not in it, get it. You will never regret it. I'm putting this up on the board. Pam said, I told y'all she's one of the rising stars. I'm letting y'all know. You have not gotten the Achieve More Playbook. Well, the course is gonna be available soon. So it's gonna be available soon. So make sure you get that. Make sure you tap in with that for sure. All right, I got some. Anybody else got any more questions? Anybody else before we jump off? I'll take a couple more questions. See if I can help in any way, from entrepreneur to entrepreneur. Let me see if I can help you in any way. But yes. This was a good conversation. I'm glad I asked. I'm glad I asked everybody this question. If anybody else had any questions before I jump off for this Sunday, I'm actually about to go hoop. I'm very, very excited about that. Then I got a text that says no hooping today. I'm so upset. I will take these gyms and get started. Yes, Foxy, take all the gym. Hey, and if I can help in any way, my email is down there, mitchellbaysolutions@gmail.com. Or if you want to do a consultation call, we could do that as well. Just send me an email. Is that considered a wig? New labels. It's not considered a wig. It's considered a lead measure. So your lag measure maybe I need to get. All right. So your lag measure for the week. So I'll break it down in the terms of what I just said about the 3 products. So I want to have 3 products developed by April 1st. Now, this is hypothetical. I don't know exactly what your wig is. I want you to develop your wig. Your wig needs to be measurable. It needs to be specific, measurable, and time bound. So I'm gonna do it based off of my hypothetical wig that I just talked about. So if I want to get 3 products developed by April 1st, I'm going to see how many tasks that takes. So if I need to get 3 labels, if I need to get 10, 10 vessels for me to test my product, if I need to get however many scents and all that stuff. And then I'm going to break it down into all the tasks that I need to do, every task. Now, one of the tasks may be go buy the labels. That's a task. If I get that task done that day, great. I did one of my tasks. That's it. I bought my labels. Now I'm going to break down the task, and then I'm going to make sure that it corresponds with how much time I have. So maybe I might have to get 3 tasks done in a day. Maybe I might have to get 4 tasks done in a day, depending on where my time is. Depending on what's the time that I have to get done for this product, for this project, or for this wig. So if my wig is due, let's say next week, I got 7 days, and I got 20 tasks I need to get it done in between that time. I'm going to put that against that many tasks. I'm going to put it. So let's say, okay, so I got 7 days and I got 20 tasks I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and break that down. If I got 7 days, that means 20 divided by 7. I got to at least do, so it comes out to 2.9. I got real dark all of a sudden. What happened? Okay. Look like Darth Vader for a second. All right. So it came out to 2.9. So I need to get 3 tasks done a day for me to hit my goal, if that makes sense. So getting new labels will be one of the tasks that's going to help me reach my goal, depending on how many tasks it takes for me to get to that goal. So I'm going to take the amount of time. So let's say I got 7 days. If it takes me 20 days, if it takes me 20 tasks to get that done in 7 days, that means I have to get at least 3 tasks done per day to reach my goal. Yes, 3 products is the wig. 3 products. No, 3 products is a part of the wig. You want to get 3 products. So the specific part is the product. That's specific. How many of it? Measurable. 3. Then what's the time part? How much time I have to do this? April 1st. I'm throwing out a date. April 1st is my date. Cool. How many tasks is going to take me to get all this done? Let's say 20. Let me see how many days it is until April 1st. It is, all right, we got 7, 14. So it's about, 7, 14. It's about 17 days. Oh, 16. So let's say it's 16 days. It's 16 days to get to April 1st. And it takes me 20 tasks to get 3 products done. To get 3 products fully developed, there's 20 tasks. So I'm gonna divide 20 by 16. So that means that at least it comes out to 1.3. So that means, and anytime it's like, I don't care if it's 1.1 or 1.2, I just automatically round up because I want to be ahead of that time frame. I want to hit it beforehand. Now you can just do 1, and you'll be as close as possible. But it comes out to 1.3. So that means I at least got to do 2 tasks a day for the next 2.5 weeks. And then by that time, I'll have all 3 of my products will be developed. Because I know how many tasks I got to do. I know how many days I have to do it in. And I divided how many tasks that I have to do by how many days. And that gave me, I need to do at least 2 tasks a day. If I get 2 tasks a day, I know for sure I'm going to hit this goal by this specific time that I set. And then at that point, you set another wildly important goal. You can just keep pushing it out. Keep pushing it out. Darnisha said you just got your plan for the week. That's what I'm talking about. All right. We got people that's getting they plans for the week together. I like it. I love to hear it. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. That means you got to show up next week and let me know how it went. Y'all can't be quiet in the chat. Y'all can't be quiet. Oh, she said, love it. I think I'm getting it. Yep. There we go. Now you seeing how to think about it. Now you seeing how to think about it. That's exactly what I want. You need to see that written down. I want you to write it down for one. I want you to write it down, but go to Mitchell Bay Solutions on YouTube. I want to say 5 or 6 webinars about it. The first one is how to get 30 hours. I will start there, how to get 30 plus hours in your business every month. And it breaks down this full process. It'll take you through the full process, maybe like 2 hours long. Maybe like 2 hours long. So yeah, go look at that webinar. It's on Mitchell Bay Solutions on YouTube. It should be on Black Sunflower. I don't know if she took it down already, because she's consolidating everything into packages. So I don't know if it's on Black Sunflower, but you can go check it out. It may be on Black Sunflower, but it's definitely on Mitchell Bay Solutions, and it takes you through the whole process to get 30 plus hours back in your business per month. And then I have a couple of case studies where we do different types of people in the Achieve More Playbook and how they use it. So anybody else got questions? Yes, Darnisha, I'm writing it down. I need to hear how this worked for you next week. I need to hear how it worked. That's the important part. We're gonna celebrate every week. So I'm gonna look for Love Life. I'm gonna look for you next week. Darnisha, I'm gonna look for you next week. Foxy, I'm gonna look for you next week. Pam, hey, we already locked in. She got her. I think Pam may be on week 8 of the program, and she's already made some. She's already, doing some big things. She's already doing big things in the program. So I'm always checking on Pam and seeing where she is in her process. Who else is on the live? Anybody else? Regardless, if you're on the live and you didn't put anything in the chat, that's fine. I'm going to be asking next week. I'm asking, how did this help you? I want everybody to be able to achieve what they want to achieve. I want in their business. This is not something that's outside of the realm of possibility. We have to start moving a little different when we think about these things. We have to take it out of a hobby mindset and put it more into a business mindset. This is how businesses work. This concept and framework, this was built for major corporations and departments. So if you incorporate this into your business, you're moving like one of these Fortune 500 companies. This is how you're going to be moving. All I did was adapt that framework for it to work for us. That's all I did. I adapted it, took it, and tailored it to make sure that it works for what we're trying to do. Now you're the CEO of your own business. You want to hit a certain milestone for your business by this certain point, because this part of the business needs to be pushed forward for your business to thrive. At this point in time, we're working on the business. We're not working in it. So Love Life, you're working on your business by getting these products developed. Darnisha, you're working on your business by making sure your website is available for your customers to go purchase from you. Because without it, they can't purchase. So you're moving your business forward. Without the website, they can't go buy nothing. You need that. Foxy, you're doing the same thing. Pam, you are doing the same thing. Last question. I got one more question in me before I'm gonna get up out of here. Now I'm actually sad now because I got the text that we not hooping today. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. I guess that was God telling me, nah, you need to sit here and get some more work done. So more than likely, I'm gonna go eat and get some more work done and probably just work out at home. Yay. Yeah, I would have much rather gone to hoop somewhere, but it's all good. One more question. Anybody else got one more question? I'm glad everybody got gems today. Everybody that said something, I really appreciate you guys being. I really appreciate that. Y'all are active in the chat. That makes me feel good. I'm not just like some talking head, just talking all day. I actually got some things to say to help people out. So appreciate everybody. Have an amazing Sunday. I'm going to be checking back for everybody that was in this live next week. I want to see y'all next week. We're going to talk a little bit more. Next week is going to be week 11. You're welcome, Foxy. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Pam. Watch out for, I'm going to be sending out an update email this week for when the course is going to drop. If you want to be a part of that launch, just watch out for that. And I just, I hope that everybody gets the value that I'm expecting everybody to get. And then next week, I want to check in from all y'all. All right. I'll see y'all next week. See y'all week 11. Peace.